Thank you everyone for showing up. I am going to be showing, I get this question a lot from our real estate agents. Like, there's so many different personalized apps that we have for home searches. And I am going to show you the 4 apps that are most commonly asked about and why I use what I use, and kind of present the pros and cons. So I've logged on to my phone, and I'm going to share the screen from my phone to show you what it looks like as a, to allow myself to share. Okay, so I'm going to show you from my phone what it looks like from the from an agent's, from a client's point of view. So let's see if this works. Can everyone see my phone?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to start with the apps that I don't like to share with clients, and I'll explain why. So HomeSnap is an awesome app when you're looking up other agents. So from the agent, from the when you use your Northwest MLS login and you look at it from an agent point of view, then this app is awesome. It gives you a ton of data that the only other app that I know that does it, the only other way I know to do that is on Matrix on your desktop. So this is the best app for that. But this is what it looks like from the client's point of view. Number one, it's not, I logged on using my wife's name. So number one, it's not branded to me, the agent. It doesn't say you're working with Isaac Schaefer with Realty One Group. So that's a big deal. The home search function is fine. You can type in the address. You can type in an address, you can type in a zip code. Most apps, as you'll see in just a second, do exactly what I'm showing you. You can filter by price, bed, bath count, right? 2 to 4 bedrooms, apply, and it will show you 98403, right? So that's pretty common. Almost every home search app does this. You can, you can type this. This is cool. This is one thing that this app does that other apps don't do. You can put in your zip code, and so there's no, okay, so what it does is you put in zip codes and it will then send you alerts whenever a new listing comes in that zip code. So obviously, since I just put in 98403, no new listings have come on in the past couple minutes since I did that. So that's why there isn't news, but that's kind of a cool feature. Messages is, this is where you can send a listing to your client, to your agent. But anyways, it's pretty simple. There's not too much you can do here. This is probably my least favorite app from the client point of view. So you can take it or leave it, but my advice on this one is you can use it yourself, but I wouldn't share this with your clients. I just do not think it's the best app. Second app is the one that we talked about, is the one that we prefaced this meeting with. And I also don't love this app, and I'll explain why. So love the branding. Obviously, I love that it's black and gold. Has my picture up here, even though I've changed that picture and it won't change it. And I look like I'm 4 years old in that picture. It's just kind of frustrating. What I don't love about this app, there's a few things. First off, when you click on things like the mortgage calculator, for example, this is nice that it's customizable. I'm just going to show you really quick, 3.5, but it kind of looks like, I don't know if anyone's familiar with DOS. It's like, it looks like old programming. It's not flashy. It doesn't give you like drop downs. It has you enter in the information. And so for someone who's not in this business, when it says % down, it doesn't have, they don't know, do they do 3.5? Is that, or are they going 3.5? You know what I mean? They don't. So for someone who's not, who doesn't know this business as well, they can enter in something really odd. Mortgage length. I like that tool because sometimes it's nice to compare a 20-year versus a 30-year mortgage, but 90% of buyers, probably 95% of buyers are on a 30-year mortgage. So that should be a drop down in my opinion. So just little things like that I'm not crazy about. And then you go calculate, and this is what it tells you. This is how it shows you. I mean, there isn't even a dollar sign up here by those numbers. it's kind of boring looking, right? So, and there's other things in here that if you take a deeper dive into it, it's just not the flashiest. It just doesn't. When we're competing against Zillow and Redfin, etc., I can't imagine someone's going to use this app over Zillow or over Redfin. That's probably the most simple way of putting it. With that said, the home search function is just as cool as every other one. You can go refine a search. I do think this is a little quirky. It's a little harder to use. There's no minimum maximum when it comes to bed, bath. It's just minimum. Anyways, so you can do that and then type in the location that you want to search and then go done. And what am I missing?
I will say that Realty One Group Corporate has said that Smarter Agent is going to do an updated version of the app, and I don't know when that's happening. I've been hearing that basically since I joined Turnkey, so I'm not expecting it.
Well, I do expect it, but right now, the moral of the story is the app is cool. It's nice. It's if somebody says, "Hey, do you have a branded Realty One Group app?" You can send them this. It's just not my favorite. It's a little quirky to use. It's not my favorite. And considering the next two I'm going to show you are so much flashier, if this was the best I had, I wouldn't be necessarily upset about it. It's just definitely not my favorite. So there's a lot of other things you can do with this app, including look at open houses. I like the fact that it lets you contact your agent right from there. That is cool. The next two apps I'm going to show you also do that. But besides that, it just kind of is what it is. It's not the best. Okay, third app, HomeSpotter. Okay, I'm going to say these next two apps, they're 1A and 1B. I can't tell you which one to use because they both do two things. They offer the same type of things, and you just have to decide what's best for you. Okay, this is the app that is directly synced with your Northwest MLS feed. Okay, so this is, again, I'm logged in as if I'm Mackenzie to show you what it looks like from the client point of view. Another day we can show you what it looks like from the agent point of view. If you're having trouble using this app or any of the other apps from the agent point of view, give me a call and we'll go through it. But this is what it looks like. It's, first off, very simple. Search nearby, your saved searches, your mortgage calculator, and invite the app. No other details. I kind of like that. We don't need a bunch of flash. Just keep it simple. So you can go search nearby. I love that this one shows sold listings. The other two apps I showed does not. So if you're a seller, this is helpful to you because you can set up searches that show you solds, not just active and contingent, etc. Okay, so that's absolutely huge. I love how simple this is. A lot of people don't know what zip code they want to be in, but they know I want to be in this general area, and they can click on that and just go draw a map, done. Apply, and now it's only showing me homes in there. Now I can go filter, status. I only want to look at active and contingent. And this is, again, from the client point of view. I only want to look at single family. You can go just residential. I don't want to look at any condos. What's the price range we're looking at? And I need a minimum of 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Okay, search homes, and now it's showing me only homes in that area that meet that criteria. Absolutely love that. But there's still more that I really love. First off, you click on the listing, right there it shows Isaac Schaefer is your agent. If you want to message him, you can message him just like this. If you want to call him, you can call him just like that. Oops. Okay, here's the best part. They can click the heart button here, and that not only does that that will alert me if I was logged in on my phone, but I'm logged in as Mackenzie. But if I was logged in on my phone as an agent, it will say right away that Mackenzie just liked the listing, but also it's going to send me an email right now saying a client just favorited a listing. So anyways, that's absolutely clutch. The fact that it syncs with your matrix. I just think that is something that the other two apps can't even compete with. Okay, that's about it on this. Love the branding, love the home search feature, and I love how it synchronizes with Matrix. I use this app. This is probably the #1 app I use. The next app I'm going to show you, I'm thinking about switching to for my clients, and I'll explain why. So we actually had an office meeting about Real Scout a couple months ago. If you haven't seen that office meeting, you'd like to see it, let us know, and we'll send you the video from it. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, so again, I'm signed in as Mackenzie. So what I like about Real Scout is, of all the apps, it is probably the most similar to a Zillow or a Redfin. First off, it is branded. Secondly, it is just as customizable to search as Zillow and the previous app that I was just showing you. So we can go. You can click on anything that you're interested. You can have any criteria you're interested in. Oh, we're in San Francisco. Check that out. And then there's a way to draw a map, but I'm struggling with that. But I don't know if you've been on the Zillow app, but this actually, in the Real Scout webinar that Realty One Group put on a few months ago, the owner, the designer of Real Scout, specifically said that he designed this app off of Zillow. He tried to match what they do on Zillow. So you can click on a listing, and I absolutely love the look that it gives you. You can go, let Isaac know, do you like it, not like it, or message Isaac right down there at the bottom. You can read everything about it. Highlights the virtual tour right at the top. Check communities, nearby schools, just a lot of extra features about the property and the location that other apps don't have readily available. Zillow does, and Redfin does, and that's again the point of this. We're competing with Zillow and Redfin. Anyways, gives you a lot of cool information here. For sale May 1st. Oh, you can actually see it was for sale April 29th, in contract, and now it's back for sale, so it went back on the market. Anyways, a lot of information that most tools don't, most apps don't show you right off the bat. That is about it. If you have not seen the Real Scout video that we did a few weeks ago, let me know and we'll resend that to you. There's reasons on the agent side, but I do really like the Real Scout app. But ultimately, I think the HomeSnap app and Real Scout are probably the two best tools that the two best apps that we have to offer, both because they're branded and because they synchronize with the back end. So that was a lot of talking, and I didn't even come up with a total conclusion because I really do like both apps. But if I were you guys, I'd figure out if you're going to utilize Real Scout fully for your clients, have set up them on searches using Real Scout, or if you're going to use Matrix. And if you're going to use Matrix, you'll want to use a HomeSnap app. Robin, anything to add on that?
Just that we need to update your headshot with Real Scout too, but otherwise I think you did lovely. Thank you for all the info.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for coming, everybody. And quick meeting today, but if you have any questions about this or you want to take a deeper dive in the agent portion of any of these apps, give me a call. I'm happy to meet with you.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.